At Photo Research, we take great pains at the factory to make sure that the results from Tru8 imager measurements are highly accurate. But with so many display technologies out there, it is virtually impossible to calibrate for each type. In this video, we are going to demonstrate how you can fine-tune the calibration of the Tru8 imager to your display measuring. For the Tru8, the matrix generated is minimally a 3x3 matrix. Therefore, during the process, measurements of 3 colors must be taken. As an example, let's say you're using your Tru8 to do some testing on your display, but the numbers don't quite agree with the spectroradiometer measurements you took on that same monitor. We could correct for a single color, but since there are over 16 million color combinations in a typical display, it'd be a little tough to do this for every color. The Tru8 calibration process uses the RGB primaries of the display to generate a matrix that will correct for any color the display can produce. For a matrix or any other type of calibration, we need to know the true values of the display. The best way to obtain these values is with a calibrated spectroradiometer. Therefore, in this demonstration, we'll be using a spectroradiometer along with the imager and measure the true values with the imager results simultaneously. Displays and instruments need to be warmed up before any serious measurements or calibrations can be performed. So, power up the Tru8, connect it to the PC, and load the matrix calibration software. Make sure the display to be calibrated is turned on and at full brightness. A half-hour warm-up should be enough. Before aligning the imager on the target, make sure that all the parameters for the imager are specified in the software. The square size is the number of pixels in X and Y that the image will use to sample the display. You can change this number to make it bigger or smaller to your liking. Make sure the serial number of your Tru8 is correctly displayed so the proper calibration files are used. If it's not, change it. Next, make sure the lens and ND filter fields are OK. Once the setup is complete, point the imager at the target and click Start Focus. Move the imager so it is looking at the target and adjust the lens until it's in sharp focus. When that's done, click on Stop Focus and enter the focus position. Next, make sure the spectroradiometer is pointed at the same spot on the display and at an angle as close as possible to that of the imager. Moving it back if necessary will help this. Now we are ready to start the calibration. Click on Measure. The process begins by first measuring a white screen with the spectroradiometer, then with the imager, then a red, green, and blue screen with both instruments. When the sequence is complete, the imager XYZ input data, XYZ reference data, and correction factor fields are filled in. To use the new matrix in VideoWin, it has to first be saved. Simply click on Save, and in the Save dialog, give it a name and click on Save again. Before making measurements in VideoWin, make sure to specify this new matrix in the Color Matrix Converter field of the Camera Setup menu. For more information on all photo research products, be sure to visit our website at photoresearch.com.